Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by Y Spaces, Aperon, Twala, Sims, Sukuna, Schooltech by Edfolio, Maroon Studios, and Compare Loans. Check out our partners in the description.
Welcome sa isa na namang episode ng Startup Podcast PH, Kwentuhan at Philippine Startup Week 2025. Andito pa rin tayo ngayon, day 2 na sa Mount Canlaon Room ng Philippine Innovation Center here in Marikina. At ang ating kakwentuhan, nakakwentuhan natin siya 4 or 5 months ago lang sa Zamboanga. Now here in Manila, Lem from Ride Now PH. Ride
Yes.
Now. Ayun. Hello, kamusta?
Hi, kumusta? I am totally okay. Actually, nasa 5 months na rin kami, no? Or 4 months sa operations sa Ride Now sa Zamboanga.
Ay, oo nga. Parang sakto ata, nung nasa Zamboanga ako nung June, parang pa-lunch kayo nun eh.
Pa-lunch na
Pa-lunch, oo. Tapos wow, ngayon, 4 months of operating. So ngayon, updates naman tayo about sa operations. Pero, bago yun, kamusta, Lem, ang flight papunta dito sa Manila? Or lagi ka nga palang nagmamanila. No? Pero, kamusta ngayon? Dito sa Philippine Startup Week, kamusta lang?
Actually, yun medyo na-move nga yung schedule. So, nagkaroon kami ng changes and all sa aming...
Dahil kay Typhoon Uwan.
Flights, yeah. So, but good thing na yung sponsor namin for flying here is okay lang sila. They're very flexible with the schedule naman din. So, kaya nakalipad pa rin. And all. And of course, no, typical cloudy and all kasi kakaalis lang ni yung typhoon. So, yun. So, ayun, adjusting again sa Manila traffic.
Although Marikina, for me actually maayos ang Marikina.
Marikina.
Where we are now. Anyway, ayun, so right now, favorite ko to nung nagzambanga ako, favorite startup ko to Amazing talaga. Smart school service system. Siguro pa brief, explain lang si Ride Now. Then, kamusta? Since nung launch nyo, kamusta yung operation niya until up to now?
No. Just for the idea of everyone, general lang muna about Ride Now PH. We are a tech startup specializing in transportation. As of now, meron po kaming 3 phases ng aming kumbaga scaling up. Ng first is school shuttle muna kami. Then second is industry, and then third is the PUV. As of now, we are at a school shuttle level muna kami. And of course, si Ateneo de Zamboanga ang pinaka-first na nag-avail ng school shuttle service.
Okay.
So that's why we have 2 shuttles now within Ateneo de Zamboanga. And merong na-integration ng app. Actually, maraming version and upgrades na in the past 4 months. So medyo adjusting kami, especially on the operations. Kaya as of now, we are also checking into the operations. Kasi si Right Now, siya lahat siya ang in terms of registration, payments. So yung app namin yung nagfa-facilitate doon. So, updates lang ngayon is that we are already fully commercialized and may mga passengers na kami. So, we're actually creating na may mga ingay na rin, concerning Right Now. So, ayun, yung most focus talaga siya sa mga updates in terms of the app. So, doon kami na nag-focus sa updates talaga.
Okay.
And medyo na-realize na rin ng mga taga-Zamboanga kasi diba, when I was giving the talk last time, wala kaming school bus culture in Zamboanga City. So ngayon, na-realize na ng mga parents na parang, saglit parang kailangan namin ng school shuttle. Kasi nakailang suspension of classes na. Nakailang parang because of earthquake. First because of earthquake, because of rain. So other parents, they would have to umalis muna sila ng kanilang work and then kukunin yung mga bata. But since they are with Right Now, may mga iba na diretso na hindi natin pa uwi. So yun yung advantage no? And parents are able to realize that nowadays. Kasi syempre, sasabihin nila na sobrang mahal, medyo costly siya and all. But later on, they already see the value. So medyo nag-increase na rin yung number of passengers namin. So yun.
Ayun. And may live audience tayo dito ngayon. So, hello.
Hi.
Mga taga Manila ba? Taga Manila ba kayo? Anyway, kasi ang startup natin is from Zamboanga. And then, actually, favorite ko talaga sila sa Zamboanga kasi medyo simple, pero hindi simple. They have a school service system na smart, safe, and actually, naging problem kasi recently sa Zamboanga ang traffic. So, come to think of it, school service actually, alam na, kunyari, yung Ateneo dito, lagi nagka-traffic dyan kapag umaga, sunduan. Sila, Ateneo Zamboanga ang first customer nila. At they provide the school service for the students, for the parents. So ngayon, parang, kaya siya magaling for me kasi, yung mga parents, kaya naman ayaw mag-ipa-commute yung mga anak or ipa-school bus kasi baka hindi safe. Pero ride daw actually secures that safety, ensures that safety. So, nasolve na yung 3 problems na yun. Yung traffic, less vehicles, less private vehicles, yung security, tsaka may mga smart functions pa kayo, And then, but nakwento mo lang na parang meron kayong 3 phases, school service, private, industry
Industry lines.
and then PUV. So, pa-explain lang nung mga phases pa na yun, yung mga next. Although, hindi pa naman yun ngayon, di ba?
Di pa.
Pero pa-share na lang din.
Yeah. Yun na nga, no, we have also our plan of scaling up, which is, yun na nga, sa industry lines and sa PUV. We would like to make it comfortable to our commuters kasi syempre, karamihan sa team PUV ngayon, parang sobrang ipit or sobrang masikip and then medyo mahirap and all. So, paano natin gawin? Kasi the only way kasi to solve traffic is really to improve our mass transportation system. So how do we make it smart? How do we make it convenient for them? So yun yung kwan natin yun yung gusto natin gawin for right now. So that people will have the option to go public transport. Kasi that's the only one of the ways to solve our traffic here. Sa industry lines, our idea is actually to make like a auto EDTR system. So once they tap it to the right system, they are automatically timed in.
Oo nga.
Kasi syempre, di ba, isipin natin, many of the time sa work is sa traffic talaga siya na
2 hours papunta, 2 hours pa uwi.
So at least makikita ng company, ayun, ito yung oras na naman. So yun yung one thing that we're also thinking about industry lines.
Yun nga unfair, no? Kasi 2 hours papunta, 8 hours, 9 hours work with the lunch break, 2 hours pa uwi, ilang oras na yun ng buhay mo? 13 hours na yun or 14 hours. 10 hours na natira sa'yo, 8 hours doon matutulog ka. 2 hours na lang for family time, free time, ganyan. So, and in fact, dapat yung habang nasa shuttle ka, somehow counted na yun as work time.
Yes.
So, with this, kung tapos ko, yung mga companies, ang dami ko nakikita dito kunyari, meron nga mga shuttle na BPO sa Mega Mall, tapos from Antipolo even, or from Cainta, may nakita ko shuttle. So, papasok to Mega Mall, work, babalik. So, dapat yung time na nasa shuttle, counted na as work time. Tama ba yun?
Yeah,
yun
parang ganun yung niya So, ka-count na siya sa DTR na ito yung timestamp niya and all. So, at the same time, it also make use sa guarantee na hindi siya malilink kasi, syempre, nandun na sa shuttle.
So, yun din yung incentive for the...
for the employees. But then again, it's still an idea and we're still talking about it on the...
okay siya. Kasi yung mga BPO sa for example lang, sa Bridgetown, taga doon kasi malapit sa C5 lang ako sa Libis. Mga BPO sa Bridgetown, yung sa Hilera na yun, parang pa Eastwood, Arcovia. Ang laki ng investment nila sa employee retention. May mga magaganda silang mga lobby. And I think this, yung smart DTR shuttle na ito, ay para for retention din ito na gagastos yung company para masaya yung mga employees. Pero sama may win din sa productivity ng mga employees.
That's time. So, kalaban yung time.
Oo. So, I mean, somehow, diba isipin mo, makakount nga yung travel time sa work time. Pero mas productive naman yung mas ma-retain. So, less cost sa kanila at the end of the day. So, kung anong possible to sa mga BPO dito sa Manila? Paano niyo ba plano to i-operate?
Actually, we really see as of now, the market is really in the metro. Kahit sa school bus system. Because medyo, if we will implement it in Zamboanga City, medyo siya more on the operation, mas maraming bus ang kailangan. But ito kasi existing na siya. Okay. Parang integration of the system na.
I see, yes.
So, yun na yung nakikita namin now para mas mabilis yung scaling up ni Ride na. So, yun yung pa namin as of now.
So, pwede niyong gawing sabay, yung smart school service, I think ang challenge dyan, correct me if I'm wrong, paghanap ng school mismo. Paghanap ng school lang gagamit. Kasi, mahal ang school bus So, hindi pwede mag-invest kagad kayo sa school bus, then maghanap ng customer. Diba? So, it goes hand in hand. And, at the same time, itong smart DTR sa mga shuttles, meron na mga shuttles. A-applyan nyo na lang nung technology, nung app or nung no? Anyway, going back dun sa school bus. So, kamusta? Nag-launch nga kayo ng June, operating until now. Pakawento lang, ano pang mga challenges or successes or observations nyo in operating that? Mahirap ba maghanap ng school, ng parent? Madali ba? Kamusta yun?
Actually, as of now, yung business model niya is parang hanap na kami ng investor. Tapos, from the investor, syempre, kami magpa-purchase ng school bus, kami magpa-operate. But that's the initial business model. But then again, we realize na medyo mahirap ka maging operator ourselves. But it's also a learning curve for us to understand also our operators. So, as of now, what we wanted now is, okay na yung sa Ateneo that we will become the operator there.
As operator, meaning kayo din,
Kami rin yung
drivers nyo,
nag-manage, yes.
management kayo. Pero pa pwedeng palang sort of, hindi kayo.
Pwedeng hindi kami.
So,
magpo-focus kami in our scaling up with mayroon na existing school shuttle. So, integration of the app na lang siya.
Of
So,
the technology.
Technology na lang siya.
Kasi naalala ko pa, yung pa rin may ginawa nyo na yung shuttles na may mga CCTV nga.
Yes,
for security.
Yes, for security.
Okay.
So, yung may mga naiisip na rin kami dito may mga nakausap na kami initially in the metro. But, yun na nga, medyo challenge siya of how we gather there. Kasi gusto namin siyang i-link sa disaster risk So, just in case na may mga disaster or just in case may mga flood areas, hindi dadaan yung shuttle doon. So, yung mga ganun kasi, we try to contextualize our technology. Kasi in Zamboanga kasi, syempre, it's just, the roads Alam namin yung roads, but dito hindi namin alam.
Okay,
so, paano kaya, we were thinking of how we can integrate, like, Project NOAA, di ba, na meron namang areas and all. So, thinking pa kami of that, no? So, contextualizing.
Parang recommend ko yun to integrate Project
diba?
NOAA.
Project NOAA.
Pero, first of all, first of all, yung sa model na kayo bus nyo ba?
Oo.
Or bus na existing but just integrated the technology. Technology for security nga and for, yun nga, mas maiwasan yung mga disasters, whatever.
Trust the digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Protect your assets from bugs before bad hackers exploit them. And launch your products seamlessly with Sukuna, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Receive reports in real time and work with security experts to find bugs in your products before others do. Let's make your security our priority.
So sa ngayon, saan kayo leaning? Or ano nakikita
Leaning talaga kami towards though we wanted na kami yung sa shuttle magsusupply, ganon. But we can only do so much. So we are focusing on the tech. Parang kumbaga more on the tech na kami na integration to the school shuttle. Our only challenge with that is that sa mga may existing na mga franchise, or if they are not colorum na mga school shuttle, yun yung aming medyo kasi we have to abide with LTFRB guidelines. Kasi as of now, kahit sa metro meron dito, hindi nagpa-follow sa guidelines
marami naman.
Oo, kasi kailangan naka-front facing, kailangan may mga ganung guidance, seat belt, individual. So kami, we follow that. Like when we were the operator in the Ateneo, we really follow that. Yung mga bata, may standard procedure and when they board the bus, dapat naka-seat belt yan ang shuttle attendant. Oo, so kasi we would like to give them an airplane experience in a school shuttle. So parang ganun yung kanya. So seatbelt talaga and then di talaga pwede tumayo yung mga bata and all. So yun, although maingay sila, yun ang na-realize namin, maingay yung mga bata.
Nagabatuhan ng mga ano yun.
Nagabatuhan, gano'n.
Tayo ng mga sagot.
Yeah. Pero what's good about it is nagkakaroon sila ng community So when they create a community within the school shuttle, even if nasa school na sila, parang kananin sila, friends na rin sila and all. Tapos may isa doon na parang lidera na parang nasa na kayo
alpha ganun.
So cute pa doon ng responsibility. So we were actually one with the Ateneo's vision also to create students who are independent. May mga parents kasi ngayon sobrang talagang pati hatid sundo, pati lunchtime, may yaya, and also parang going back to square one na how do we create learners na kumbaga independent. So Ride is there to help them also.
Oo. Galing na actually. Na learning even in the school bus.
Yeah.
Hindi kasi nga, learning is not just in a classroom. Hindi lang naman yun yung curriculum. Diba? Life skills din naman yun eh. Oo. Pero hanggang ngayon, nakikita ko na mag-work ito na bus talaga ninyo. Maybe it requires capital lang din talaga. Capital. Kasi, for me, parang, ano siya eh, win-win-win talaga siya eh. For the parents nga, hindi na kailangan isipin, tapos saves traffic. So, I think kailangan na talaga ng investment for the bus. Baka kailangan na maghanap ng investor. May investors ba kayo? Or are you
Meron
looking?
naman kayong mga investors in the school shuttle. We can actually just source them out and then tell them ganun to kwan. But we are just, as of now, we are still controlling kasi we would like to look into what we're going to focus next year.
Okay,
So, this year kasi para nagkaroon ng reflection a little bit, medyo toxic ang operator na side. Kasi nga, syempre, you have to track the bus, you have to look.
Mahirap naman talaga.
Mahirap talaga yung mga operator. So, yun, we're looking into that. But, well, nothing is final now, but we're leaning towards the real tech integration.
Yeah, exploring the model din talaga.
So, ganun siya. Yun lang din, when we talk to other schools, what we also realize na yung mga schools outside Ateneo is that, meron kasi sariling carpooling sila. Parang yung mga parents mismo. So, hindi siya naka-coordinate with the school. So,
dito na lang kayo.
yun na yung kwan namin. Yun na yung mga things that we also realized when we were talking kasi syempre, sambik na kami mag-scale up eh. So, after Ateneo, parang mag-scale up na sana kami. But may mga things pala kami na-realize on the way na, say for example, ito pala sila parang nagka-carpooling but the school does not really have like the data. So, sila lang mga parents nag-uusap.
May naisip ako, if I may share kasi kunwari, ano muna tayo, yung angkas try move it. For me, sorry, nagbanggit ng mga brands talaga yan. Pero for me kasi yung angkas, ang taas ng safety standards nila at training ng mga mga riders.
Yeah.
So, ngayon, tapos merong Uber pool ata dati, diba? Parang, or grab share, parang wala yun ngayon. But anyway, yung mga carpool nga, kayo yung parang safety training, security provider, and even technology provider na ways na mas advanced kasi nakikita. So parang pwede kayong somehow i-outsource sa inyo yung training for the drivers, for the attendant even. So baka lang mag-work yun na model. I'm not sure. Sharing lang about
actually that also crossed our mind about that. Kasi we train our shuttle attendants as well. So how to deal with kids, ganun ko nag-away. Actually may mga reports naman din of mga a little bit of mga kulitan sa loob ng school shuttle. Pero na-handle naman siya kasi nagiging extension kasing school bus ng OPD eh. May OPD kasing yung grade school is, it's the para siyang discipline office. Parang so, extension siya.
Ay, oo nga. So, dapat even if may mangyaring, kunyari lang,
kailangan nun siya i-report.
Report
so,
siya.
may ganong coordination kasi eh.
So, yung mga attendant ba sa inyo or baka pwedeng sa school din yun? Yung i-serve, yung shuttle attendant?
As of now, sa amin talaga sila. Yung mga...
Pero kailangan connected yan sa school kasi kailangan mo report kung may incident na nangyari.
Yes. So, pero they're already trained to, say for example, kasi hindi kasi ang bata pupunta sa school bus eh. If may suspension of classes, dapat yung school attendant ang pupunta sa classroom. So, may mga ganun kami coordination na nagaganap.
Parang butler.
Parang ganun. Yeah.
So, yung mga, sa mga hotel, 5-star hotel, yung mga valet parking, yung mga ganung level.
Parang ganung level siya. So, kailangan susunduin yung mga bata. Ganon. So, that's the quad sa grade school per se, no? In the grade school. So,
I see this working talaga eh. Even in Manila. Parang, baka mga investors dyan. Feeling ko capital talaga. I mean, of course, it's hard to operate. Di siya madali. Pero malaking bagay if you get... Ito yung... Kasi usually, hindi ako nag-recommend na kumuha ng investors eh. Pero to be honest, ito yung isang startup na I really recommend to have as in good investors. Anyway, short questions. Lem, what is startup success for you? Yan, medyo Miss Universe question.
The vision of right now is to really create smart cities. Kumbaga, hindi lang talaga siya into like school bus per se or is parang gusto namin mag-create. Well, in Zamboanga, we really wanted to make it a smart city in terms of transportation. But maybe success is really looking into the integration of the app or integration of the tech into the public transportation system. Making it easy for and convenient to our riders. Kasi this is the future eh. The future of transportation talaga. Gone are the days, no, of course, no, we acknowledge na may mga luma pa mga PUVs dyan yung on, pero sooner or later, there will come a time na people will really need to integrate the tech already. So, yun yung nakikita ko success for our company.
The future of transportation. Pwede nga din sa mga, yung mga modern jeep ngayon. Yeah, marami na rin mga modern jeep, so you can also work with them actually. What is the most challenging thing or experience or part as a startup founder?
As a founder, actually co-founder ako right now. It's really difficult to look into what's our next step. Yun talaga yun eh. Kasi marami kaming pwedeng gawin. Parang ganun as a transportation, as a tech company in transportation. I think it's really challenging to look into saan ba kami pupunta next without burning us out. Parang ganon. Kasi nagiging nagbe-burn out din ka kasi sobrang dami ng possibilities na pwede namin. May excitement, pero then again, kung mauubos tayo, diba, mahihirapan tayo. So, yun yung challenge natin.
Education is evolving, and so are we. Introducing School Tech by Edfolio, your all-in-one school management solution. Built for schools of all sizes, School Tech bridges the gap between school and learning management. Driven by passion, School Tech makes educational technology accessible, affordable, and easy to use for schools everywhere. With an integrated approach, School Tech simplifies management across different departments and enhances efficiency in operations. School Tech transforms the way schools manage, teach, and learn. School Tech, taking school management solutions to the next level.
Running a business? Make it smarter with Red Circle Global. Streamline operations, boost productivity, and manage everything in one powerful ERP system. Book your free business demo today at redcircleglobal.com. Guided by one of our top experts.
Okay, sige. By the way, ano to, live Q&A ito, pwede magtanong ang ating live audience. Di, promise kahapon nagtatanong yung mga mga students ngayon eh. Baka may gusto ko yung tanongin kay Sir, sige.
Yes, top ID din siya.
Sige.
And then it becomes a DTR and it becomes parang mangyayari is idadali na nila yung DTR sa school shuttle. Parang gano'n naman. Meron na siyang log eh. So makikita na nila yun. Doon. So just in case malilate yung school, yung shuttle mismo, hindi siya late kasi syempre nag-log in siya ng early. So yun yung one thing that we are thinking, and I don't know if the companies will be okay with that. No.
Ilagay ko lang sa mic yun I'm sorry yung question. I mean, paano ma-implement or ma-actualize yung parang DTR system sa mga shuttles ng mga BPO. So, ayun nga. So, pwede pala na may parang device kayo or parang mini computer, whatever, na yun yung ibebenta somehow sa mga shuttle or even sa mga Egypt nga sa mga modern jeep now.
Actually, we just use mobile phone.
Sa mobile phone.
Sa mobile phone mismo nagtatap. Yeah. So, everything is in the phone.
Sa bagay. Oo nga naman. So, pwede yung mobile phone ng attendant.
Yeah.
Oo nga naman.
Everything. Even the HR, pag i-check niya, pwede sa mobile, pwede sa website.
That's nice. That's
So,
super
it becomes
nice.
very convenient.
Oo.
So, generation of mag-generate sila ng data dun na rin sa website ni Nifty.
So, sa HR, sa mobile na Tsaka ang kinaganda niyan, since mobile, kasi sa HR, pabiyahe din yan eh. Yung work niyan, ginagawa sa laptop, nasa mobile na rin.
So, yun na nga, transportation, everything is in mobile.
Galing. Sige, baka may question pa or idea, suggestion. I mean, sharing lang tayo dito ng Kaya sir, si sir na pala ang next, no? Sige sir, ay meron pa bang question or okay na. Sige, yun, Lem, thank you so much sa ating But when I go back to Zamboanga, kasi actually na-interview ko si Lem sa Zamboanga when I was there noong June. And then magla-lunch pa lang nga sila noon, and then now operating. So thank you din sa pagpunta dito sa Philippine Startup Week. Naka part 2 tayo. Mag-part 3 ulit tayo. Pag balik ko sa Zamboanga ulit next time. So mas marami na tayong pag-uusapan din. Sige, thank you so much, Lem. Thank you. Ayun.
This episode is super powered by AskLex PH Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. Argum AI makes smarter decisions by presenting both sides of an issue as argued by two distinct AI models. Pixel by ePlayment turn content into opportunity, grow deeper connections, and earn more. Only with Pixel. Sign up at pixel.eplayment.co. School of Profits, Filipino-led unified community for aspiring freelancers, VAs, agency builders, and online earners, built to help you start, grow, and earn online together. Founders Launchpad, early stage accelerator providing venture capital funding, operational support, and mentorship. Hire Business Solution, provider of the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. Agile Data Solutions, the Philippines' fastest growing market insights tech company with its data gathering platform, HustlePH. SmileChecks, streamlined hiring and onboarding with automated background checks. Cloud CFO, cloud accounting service provider for business ready to grow. Cloverly, all-in-one digital platform for property developers. Body Beaties, accessible and personalized diabetes self-management application. HKB Digital Services, tech-based business tools including payroll, ticketing, and loyalty rewards. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. One CFO, CFO services, bookkeeping and tax, and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Wonder Brand, data science-driven brand strategy and design for emerging markets. DV Code Technologies Incorporated, IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and weight loss programs for you. This episode is powered by Kanzen Barley, East Point Business Outsourcing Services, Filipina Home-Based Moms, Hex Colony, Sugbudok, Algacon Aqua Feeds, Juan Alge, Grey Wolf Technologies Philippines, Pareto Consulting, Jur.ph, Big Giant Games, Pahatid PH, Wasteless PH, Tech Tribe, Uplift Code Comp, Board Prep, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the links in the description.